Hey there, this is Robert Simic, the Billionaire Coach, and today I wanted to grant you a sneak peek into my live training and share with you a real coaching session I've just had with one of my students. How would you like to see a guy going from a major conflict to a deep sense of unity as he discovers his life purpose? And all that in one session under 10 minutes long. Quite a mouthful statement, but it's 100% real, raw, and emotional, deeply touching session. You see, conflicts are a major issue for people, and saying that it eats them alive is quite literal in my world. This man, a lawyer, was torn between a well-established career, for which he seemingly lost his passion, and perhaps a new path that he was excited about. Mind you though, when we are in conflict, we are not capable of thinking straight and applying all our intelligence. We cannot see clearly, and our options and reality itself seems very limited and skewed. Later on, we found out that he's very passionate about his career with law. He just wasn't happy with how certain things were done around him. It was his own integrity and heart that insisted on higher standards, for which he now stands even more than before. If I ever need a lawyer in his domain, I'll definitely hire him, as guys like this are not easy to find. Watch this. During this one session, not only that he had his conflict resolved, but he's found his life purpose and experienced levels of peace, joy, tranquility, and unity that he had never experienced before. Well worth seeing the end outcome, as it was very emotional, deep, and quite profound for him. A must watch to the end of the session, as he shares details about his experience that is bound to touch your heart and even affect your own worldviews. His lesson gained during this coaching session is something I wish for all people in the world to see, hear, feel, and own in their own lives. Alright, ready to see a major breakthrough in his life? Watch this.
So let's start from the beginning. How can I help you? What the problem is?
I have this conflict. I want it to be solved. It's related to my profession. Basically, when I started this profession, I started with lots of passion. And I thought this is the work for me, and then during the process.
Which profession is that?
I'm a lawyer by profession, and studied law, worked at law, and changed different stages, but all in the same field. And till I found out that this has become something else. It's not what I signed up for. And everything is shiny, everything is beautiful about it, but there's no heart in it. The heart that actually triggered me to pick this line of business. So what I did, I said, okay, there's no limitation, and I can go for something else. So while being in this, I totally forgot about it, or less focused on this, and then my eager to go and find another a way that will fulfill those love and passion. Try to find that and focus on that. So I got deviated from my work, and then I started focusing on another path. And so this path is actually many different fields I tried to. But while I was doing that, then again this one was calling me, hey dude, get back to this, you have family support, you did a long way till here, so you shouldn't abandon it. You have to come back and try to do this. Yes, sir. Come back here again.
Because there's a lot of attachment to this one, yeah?
Lots and lots.
Like of your identity, even like your social status, all this stuff is around this career, yeah? Okay.
Everything is here. That is too vague. It only has my heart. Like I know that.
Only has your heart.
I guess so.
Teasing. Okay, so what the problem is?
The problem is that I get driven from here to there, here to there, here to there, and this is too much.
So why don't you just choose one and stick with it?
I can't. It's not. I don't feel the power to see that as the right path and stick to it, and then forget about this with all this blinky thing and shiny stuff, and then when I do that, something brings me back again to here, and then when I'm here, I said, okay, it's heartless. I have to go and chase my heart.
And this is what you call conflict, is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So let's see if we can do that, yeah? I know, but if you could, what would you say? What's the intention? For what purpose?
I think it's so divine.
Hmm?
I think it's so divine and so spiritual feeling. That I did what I am sent here for.
Okay. Very good. And what was the intention behind that? If you could fulfill that, right? What's the intention behind that?
I think I will be in a different grade, different level, different. I think I can see everything from the above. I see the whole human beings. Ooh.
Very good. Very good, you're doing great. Now, can I ask the other side, you know, the one that reminds you of younger you, yeah?
Yeah.
The hard path. That one wants you to follow that path, you know, of the heart. What is the intention behind that?
I want to reach the same level.
Hmm?
I want to reach the same level, the same thing. I want to be there.
Are you saying that one has same intentions?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's right, very good. Very good. Now take all those resources into the wholeness inside. Take all those resources into the wholeness inside.
I can see everyone. I can see everyone. Oh. Oh. I see everyone. All human beings.
It's a nice view.
See them from the above. It's amazing view. You should see it. You should see it. It's amazing. Oh, it's wonderful. You should see it. I want this. Oh, you should see this. Oh. It's so bright. dreaming? I can see this real. Oh, it's very good. Well, I'm gonna bring my hands down. I'm gonna keep it here.
Sure. Take all the time you need. It's okay.
I'm shaking. It's very good though. It's very good.
Yes.
Oh my God. You should have been there with me. It's amazing.
What makes you think I wasn't?
I could see the whole world. Thank you.
We chit chat a bit more, so
Do you have some more tissues?
sure.
Come here. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It is really brighter.
Oh, for you it's brighter already.
I'm still shaking.
That's all right.
I never experienced this before. Whew. And I wish if they can all experience this.
Mind you, they're just observing, and God knows what they think they're saying. Only you know what you're experiencing. So take all the time. When you can express yourself, even just you can share. You can try to let us know what you experienced if you want. Because I'm not sure if he's fully back. If you know what I mean. So hey, he gave me a quick session though, so he can take all the time he wants now.
I want to go back there.
Hmm?
I want to go back there.
Guess what? You can anytime.
Oh, it was amazing.
You do know that the back there is inside of
Silent was here. That's why I couldn't let go. Can't stop shivering.
People sometimes have that effect when they are in his presence.
It's unbelievable. You know, when you were asking me those questions, I couldn't feel anything. It was just a cloud. I was just going higher and higher. It was like a. As if I'm in an elevator, and with each question that you're asking, you're pressing a higher floor button, and I'm going like higher and higher and higher. And there was one point I couldn't imagine there is anything higher than that. I wanted to answer your question, but I feel there's nothing beyond that. There's, oh my God, when
When he says higher and higher, he means deeper and deeper inside.
inside me, it was all inside me. That was frightening me. It's all inside me. And I was able to see it. And then when I said, okay, just let it go. Don't challenge it. Let's see what happens. And then I hear your voice. I couldn't see anything at that time. I guess I was seeing just clouds. And then when I all of a sudden it came to me. Then I saw people. I saw everyone down there, and I was looking from a higher level. And that was the time that I felt that feeling that I have never experienced it before. I cannot describe it. That's why I was saying, if you were there, I didn't need to explain to you. You could see it by yourself, because I cannot really describe it.
You understand now what I meant earlier? I said, I can't really describe this to you in words. You gotta experience it to know. Yeah.
I suppose so. Whew. I didn't see any conflicts, anything at all. It was a unity. Everything was seamless, so like this.
Just perfect.
So bright, so flat, so joyful and full of life. And seeing people was that triggered. Seeing people, to be able to see the whole human being from that perspective, when I am having that state, I felt I can, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say this.
Say anything.
I felt this is how God is seeing us. I feel that this is how, you know when you see some small creatures like they're fighting each other like that. It's nonsense. Why you guys are doing this? It doesn't make any sense. And you see the whole. My God, is it? I couldn't even tell the time. There was no time involved. I couldn't tell that this is current time or this is past. This is history. This is future. There's absolutely nothing but joy and happiness and unity. I can call it unity, utmost unity. That was the time I felt conflict. Which conflict?
Yeah, how about that? What happened with conflict?
It's not about the profession that I'm in. It's about how I'm looking at everything, how I'm living my life, my daily life. It's not about I'm a lawyer or I'm a coach or I'm a whatever. It's about there are higher purposes in life. There are so many things that with that power you can change anything. You can change every single profession. You can change it into a...
I know. How about you though?
Yeah, I can't change that. That's why I didn't want to leave that state. I want to bring that state. I am in that state. Oh, I lost track of time.
Guys, when I said we are moving from quick fixes to a little deeper interventions, I'm not sure if you expected it to go this deep.
How long it took the whole thing?
I have no clue. 7 days? Apparently that's how long it takes, yeah. 7 days. Hmm? We could, I just refuse to touch them while they're doing this. And there is no need. Mind
I
you,
don't need to go back there. That back there is, it's right here. You know, the moment that I was refusing to take off my hand from my chest,
Mhm.
I felt if I do that, I will get out of that state. I think it took me a while to realize that
it's not the hands.
it's not the hands. Oh, it's amazing.
I gotta hand it to you though, that was a really nice session.
Thank you. You did it. Thank you. Wow. I said all this.
I said all that to you. Well,
You're telling me something.
yeah. You good?
I'm super amazing. Wow. Yeah.
Just to give him some feedback through you, he said, no, you did it, remember? What did Robert do? Which question did I ask him? Do you need a script for it? It's one question, right? I didn't do anything. People do tend to have that kind of effect on themselves when they're around me, but it's just because I'm asking some good questions, I think. But all the work he's done, all of this happened inside of him. It wasn't me doing really anything other than guiding him through this process, yeah?
But up to a level I could see you, I could feel you're sitting here, but from there, from one point on, I couldn't see you, I couldn't even think that Robert is talking to me or asking me a question. There was just one thing, keep coming or asking or something like that, and I was going higher and higher and higher, or deeper and deeper. I lost track of the direction as well.
Just because you couldn't see me doesn't mean that I wasn't there.
You were in my brain, I guess. Or here.
Mm-hmm.
Or here. God knows.
God knows. So where was I? Sorry, I'm asking you.
I don't know.
All right, so is conflict gone? Because you used to have a conflict, no?
I cannot see any conflict right now.
What was the conflict? Because there was a big conflict apparently.
It was related to my work, but I don't see it. How has my work have conflict with this? I see it's so childish now. Like those small guys. So childish. I swear, I was stressing out before for something that has no value right now. Hey, no value.
And this was so big for him. This is why he even took the whole training. Do you guys get that? He's like, and now it's like, it's petty, like I can't believe I used to. Not yet? What do you mean? No, you're staying for the rest of the training, no? There's more.
Oh yeah,
There's more.
yeah. Of course, yeah.
Just because you can get what you want much sooner than you think, doesn't mean that you won't benefit even more from the rest of it, yeah.
Definitely, yeah. No, I'm here. For sure.
Because what we're going to do tomorrow is going to look this is going to look like a small stepping stone.
Really? Wow.
And I can say that because you're all coming back tomorrow.
Awesome. I look forward to it.
All right? And just for me to do the process, we tested, we're happy with that, yeah? Is he congruently finished with conflict, yeah? Okay. How about future though? What do you see in future? You know, if you were to go out into future, to unspecified time in the future, and maybe, you know, having those thoughts like, you know, this career, that career, you know, like in the past, what comes up?
Definitely changing career will not be an option anymore. What I experience right now here, within me, I felt that what has the utmost importance. That is what has my attention right now. These things, they are just tools. They are just some silly ways that you can easily give meaning to it, to anything, not just my work. From that perspective, even if you drink water, you will drink it in a different way. Wow, man, it was amazing there. That one thing itself can change your whole perspective. My whole perspective. Now in the future, I'm sure that's...
How's your future looking differently now? What's different in your future?
My life is more meaningful now. I think that my direction is so bright. The direction that it was so unclear and uncertain, now it's crystal clear. I know what I want right now.
What is that?
I want that peace within me. I want that unity. I want that state that I was in to apply to everything else.
Can you?
Definitely.
Okay.
No doubt.
I see that. Is that congruency? like duh. One side question, non-related to what we started here. Do you have any purpose in life?
Oh, yeah, I have now. Yeah.
Because I remember him talking about this stuff at some stage.
Oh, that's not me anymore. My ears goes.
So what, you discovered your life's purpose?
That's the thing. I think this is everyone's purpose. Not only me. I see that unity in the whole human being. It's everyone's purpose. We just have to discover it. I'm sure it's yours as well.
What do you think about that phrase, I'm only human?
I don't want to be that human. We are way beyond that. We are way beyond that. Just a human being doesn't work out for me anymore.
There you go. What a session. I just had to eternalize it in this way and share with whomever is interested in real, transformative coaching skills. So many people talk about coaching today, and yet, when it comes to actual change and lasting success, where do you go? This session was recorded during one of our RSCI, NLP and life coaching courses where we have loads of fun, self-discovery and a total breakthrough when needed. I salute you for watching this whole video and hope our paths cross again, perhaps live next time. Ciao for now. Mwah.